Proponents of legal sports gambling in California are ready to bet big again. Last year, two competing measures went all in and went home empty-handed. KTVU's Greg Lee looks at the latest effort to legalize live sports betting.
California voters may remember Propositions 26 and 27, two competing efforts to legalize sports betting in the state on the 2022 ballot. If you don't remember the verbiage, you surely saw one of these ads. All sides spending a record amount to get in front of voters.
Those two ballot measures, Propositions 26 and 27, spent a total combined amount of money, support and opposition, almost $600 million.
But the effort went bust. Voters rejected the in-person and online options by wide margins. Now it appears someone's ready to deal voters another hand.
There's undoubtedly an opportunity with California and with sports betting because it is this massive untapped market that it's going to constantly be drawing attention.
This is a preemptive strike in that sense. This is about testing the waters and moving forward and game on.
Two ballot measures aiming to legalize sports betting were filed with the state attorney general's office last week. They're called the Tribal Gaming Protection Act and Sports Wagering Regulation and Tribal Gaming Protection Act.
There are two initiatives, but they're both proposing something relatively similar, which would be a tribal-controlled model of sports betting.
As sports betting industry expert and writer for the website Covers, Jeff Zakodny says the props would work in tandem to legalize retail and online sports betting exclusively through the tribes.
This particular ballot measure looks to be very similar to what we've seen in the past for initiative entrepreneurs, raising the profile of an issue, using careful ballot language, and sometimes language that might incite, if you will, some level of support amongst voters.
One issue: the measures don't have the support of the tribes. The California Nation's Indian Gaming Association, which represents 52 tribal governments in the industry, said in part, while the sponsors of these initiatives may believe they know what is best for tribes, we encourage them to engage with Indian country and ask rather than dictate. So who is behind the two measures? Both filings direct questions to Reeve Collins. I called the number listed, and a voicemail greeting said these acts are designed to protect California tribes and California taxpayers. Conference chairman of the Indian Gaming Association from the Pechanga Band of Indians, Victor Rocha, was more blunt on X, writing, I told you these guys were idiots. While little is known about who is behind these efforts, we do know it'll be an expensive uphill climb.
The battle for the ballot through the ballot box and in California is big money, big stakes.
You have to spend a big chunk of money in California to try to legalize sports betting with no assurances that it's going to happen. That may not be what investors want to hear right now.
Proponents now have about 4 months to collect more than 874,000 valid voter signatures for each measure to qualify for the November ballot. Greg Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.